Let's meditate on his words. We all know him that's present today. That's our brother, Dr. Rizvi Muhammad. Let's give Dr. Rizvi Muhammad a well-deserved round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, who came to us in the person of a man.
Yes, sir.
The man's name is Master Fard Muhammad.
That's right.
That's right.
In the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the man that this man rose up from the dead. And when he rose this man up, this man knew who he was looking at. And as we'll say in the streets,
Yes, sir.
it takes one to know one. I'm talking about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
that was the messenger of Allah,
Yes,
is
sir.
now the exalted Christ.
That's right. That's right.
And in the name of the best student of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, our brother, Minister Louis Farrakhan, and my boss, I'd like to greet you in the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum. It is a great and a dreadful day,
Yes, it is.
but it's a great day for the righteous.
That's right.
Many of us love to hear Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's beautiful looking.
Yes, sir.
Right.
He's very, very civilized,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and he can really, really talk.
Yes, sir. All right.
But what we overlook is that when he is talking, he's not just talking.
That's right. Come on.
He's talking into something
Right.
based on what he was given by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and is still being given to him by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, speaking into situations,
Yes, sir.
wars. I call them games, but it's not a game, it's a war that we're in,
Yes, sir.
and we're in the middle of a fight
That we don't listen.
between God and Satan over us. Who Master Fard Muhammad came, his father sent him over here.
Yes, sir.
Now, me and Sister Ann, we work at the farm, and you know, a lot of people say, you know, man, y'all really sacrifice, man. One of these days, y'all will get what's coming to y'all. You know what I mean? Lamborghini, whatever. No, we're doing this because we want to show gratitude
Yes, sir. Come on.
to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan,
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad,
That's right.
Master Fard Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
and his father.
That's right.
That's
Come on.
right.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Because it's his father
Come on. Beautiful.
who was on the council with the other scientists in the East. Now, and he disagreed with them over the time and what must be done. He agreed on the time, but they didn't agree on what must be done. They knew it was a time, the 6,000 year end of the devil's rule. And they were coming to destroy the white man in America and everything in it because it had been contaminated, including us.
That's right.
But we were looked at as being so dirty and filthy and unredeemable and worthless that the scientists said they wouldn't waste their time in trying to save us. But no, Master Fard Muhammad's father said, wait a minute. I can read the scriptures. Those are the lost sheep in the house of Israel. And they must be redeemed and brought back to their own. And so he made a son of man. You know, we talk about Jesus coming back,
Yes, sir.
son of man. Well, when he was here, if you want to say he was the son of Mary, that's cool. Say he didn't have a father, so he wasn't the son of man because he didn't have a father. So he's the son of Mary, okay. But in the Bible, it says he who is to come in the end of days
Yes.
is called the son of man,
Okay.
son of
Man.
man. Not a spook, not a spirit. So he made him a son to come over to get us.
Yes, sir.
and we're in the middle of a serious war. And Minister Farrakhan, he rebuilt the Nation of Islam. He made moves, and is still making moves, because there is a war going on.
Yes, it is. Come on. Ooh.
Most black folks just have no idea what's happening. They had Obama in. Oh yeah, we got a black president. 8 years, got nothing from it. And here comes Trump, and everybody said, what? What? What?
That's right. Come on. Tell me.
He is representing America.
Come on.
That's right.
That's exactly who they are.
Obama was put up as a fake
Right.
representation of
That's
America.
who we messed up.
All right? So he was put, and we will deal with that. He was a trick to fool the rest of the world and us. But now the real deal is up there. He don't read. He don't listen.
That's right.
And he don't learn. That's what the people say who's around him. That's a true American.
Yes, it is.
True white American.
That's it.
True. And all black folks go, what's going on? And a lot of them mad at us because we told them what Obama was a trick.
Yeah.
And now that we said there he is, that's your boy right there, Trump, that's him. They didn't like that. But now they have to accept that yes, he definitely is a devil. Orange, almost red. And he's loved by the most basis of Christ. So, we're now in the valley of decision, and now it's time for the world to know, and in particular us to know, who we have in our midst in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan,
That's right.
and what he has done for us
Yes, sir. Come on. Beautiful.
to save our lives. Okay? So, many people want to evaluate Minister Farrakhan as a speaker, but a few years ago, I approached him. I said, Brother Minister, you know, they try to evaluate you as a great orator, but really you should be evaluated based on the moves as a general, because of the moves that you make. And he said, and you make it on time. And the minister said, well, brother, I cannot take credit for that. I am guided by Allah and His Christ.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. Wow.
Oh, praise is due to Allah. He could have bought me with a wooden nickel. I should have known that.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
I should have known that. No, and he don't take credit.
No, sir.
It was just me and him. He didn't take credit for, yeah, brother, thank you, Brother Richard. He didn't go, well, thank you, Brother Richard. He didn't go there. He said, well, brother, you know I'm guided. It's not me. Yes, sir. So,
Yes, sir. Lord.
I want to present to you some of the game changers. When I say about game changers, you know, in any game, you have offense and defense, and then you have certain things that happen that just change the game, and it changes the whole texture of the game. Like when, y'all know y'all look at football, but when Alabama put in that new quarterback in the second half, when they put him in, I had seen him play before on a short period. He's a freshman. I still played. When he put him in, I said, oh, you know basketball. Because I wanted Georgia to win. But when they put him in, I said, oh boy. And sure enough, he came in and won the game. So that was a game changer. So Minister Farrakhan is in the middle of a war, and he makes moves that changes the whole atmosphere, the whole game, and a white man has to respond. Because he tried to do his stuff in the dark, playing against us, so nobody looking.
Without nobody saying.
All right? And he want to slip it in on us, surprise us with it, and we fall for it. But Minister Farrakhan sees into it because he's guided by Allah and His Christ to get and even read the minds of the enemy.
Come on.
Then he drops a seed, which is really a bomb, with his mouth. He drops a hand grenade down the pipe of their plans and blows it up, and they got to change, and Negroes clapping don't even know what happened. They don't even know what just went down. So, they will start off with game changer number 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh, on my Facebook page, we go from game changer 1 all the way to game changer 36. And also on MuhammadFarms.com, we have them all together, all the game changers from 1 to 36. But we're not going to do all of them today. But we're going to do many of them today.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, this is October 24th, 1989. at a press conference in Washington, D.C. It was called The Announcement. Okay? Here's from the transcript. He said, "You may come against me, which you are free to do, since we have no power to stop you. But I warn you that I am backed by the power of Allah God and His Christ, and the power of that will in which I received this announcement. The moment you attempt or lay your hands on me, the fullness of Allah's God's wrath will descend upon you and upon America." Now this is just October 1989. This is a 40 million man march, right? Now, people want to ask the question: well, if Farrakhan is an enemy to the white man, how come he ain't dead? Because they know
That's right. That's it.
if you are a threat to the white man, he'll kill you. And Negroes are scared of him. So he killed Martin Luther King, he killed Malcolm X, he killed Medgar Evers, he killed a whole bunch of them. Killed his own president, Kennedy. Okay, he's a murderer. So how come he ain't killed Farrakhan? Well, they don't believe as we believe.
That's right. Come on.
See, they don't believe that he got back up by God and God got a weapon. He got a plane with a bunch of baby planes that can outmaneuver, outshoot the enemy.
Come on.
So the enemy can't roll like that up on Farrakhan. He done told him, come on, come on. That's like when you out there in the street and you get, everybody get talking about your mama. How do I get the point? Okay, nigga, come on. Come on, let's do this. Okay? So Farrakhan tell him, come on, let's do this. You want me?
Right.
I can't stop you. Here I am. Shoot. Give me your best shot. But I warned you, when it happens, you will be taken out. Before you will be able to establish your mockery of me, if that is what you wish to do. For what was revealed to me in the wheel, you will see these wheels, or what you call UFOs, in abundance over the major cities of America, and the calamities that America is presently experiencing will increase in number and in intensity, that you might humble yourself to the warning contained in this announcement. So, since 1989, can we say there have been a lot of calamities in America?
Sir.
You got fire on one side, hurricanes on the other side, now you got mudslides, you got severe cold, had severe heat and drought, 66 days down here last year, 2016, 66 days with not a drop of water. Then after that, hurricanes came in and tore up over to Georgia. So you know that this is something of biblical proportions, so there's a war going on that you might want to know. And so we're going to let you know about this war, and our king, our general, who is out here with just his mouth,
That's right.
blocking the enemy,
That's right.
making them turn around, don't drown. But now it's time for him to come on.
That's right.
Because I don't know about y'all, I want to see the planes.
Looking for him.
I want to see the plane. I want to see these crap burn.
I don't know.
And the Negroes who with them.
That's right.
Because they've been giving fair warning.
That's right.
All these years,
Come on.
80 years,
Come on.
fair warning. But y'all want to play games, you'll play God the fool? Okay.
I'm with him.
Game changer number 3. Now, this here, if Jesus was here, he could not have been more merciful to Qubilah Shabazz. Betty Shabazz praised Mr. Farrakhan before more than 1,000 people at the Apollo Theater in Harlem for defending her daughter, or Qubilah Shabazz, who was accused in January of hiring a hitman to kill Farrakhan.
Right.
This is back in May of 1995 before the Million Man March.
Come on, the day fly.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're going to set Qubilah Shabazz up to kill Mr. Farrakhan. And then she was caught. And they was going to take her to trial. Now me, in my basic, just come out of Negroism mentality, my limited understanding, I would have said, oh, she was trying to kill me? They got her? Oh, praise due to Allah. Allah took care of my enemy. That's what Dr. Ridley would have did.
Yes, sir.
But no! Come on now. That ain't human what Farrakhan did. That ain't human. That's why I call him the next human being. That ain't human. That ain't natural. That he is going to stand forth and protect her, and she tried to get him killed. Now I said, now if Jesus was here, could he have done any better? What else could Jesus have done other than what Mr. Farrakhan did? At that moment, I knew that he was the representative of Jesus. Okay? Game changer number 5.